Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 333 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. We're at 1859. Let's find an opponent. Yeah, so we just keep bouncing away from 1900, but that's okay. We found a fellow Canadian here who's a previous 2189 apparently. That's crazy. Let's go e4. And we got a Sicilian defense. But they play e6. Okay, so that's fine. We're gonna go f4. I should have studied my lines before hopping into a game today. I did some puzzles, but I didn't study my openings before. Dang it. Because I specifically was studying this line recently, where they play an early e6 because my win rate against an early e6 is not up to par. Okay, they go a6. This is like Nightorf, right? I think a6 is like a Nightorf kind of Sicilian. I don't know if I should play a4 though. Like, am I really afraid of them playing this? Here. I mean, I'm gonna play a4 just to stop this. We definitely need to look into these lines. um, so I'm just gonna stick to my style, bring the knight out. Not really much to think about there. However, I do need to think about this bishop because I think my problem in these kind of setups is the bishop. Because if we go here, he's just going to play this. It's unpleasant. The bishop can go back, but then it allows this. So we don't want to do that. So I'm thinking we're probably just going to play like bishop e2. And play super solid. Castles here probably develop. And it's going to be a slow kind of game, I think. This does transpose back into the Grand Prix attack, but it's one of those systems that I'm not the greatest with. You don't go for the typical like bishop out here kind of stuff. So they have a lot of pawns on light squares, so their light squared bishop is also not as good. And they probably want to play like b6 to put the bishop on b7, or they could occupy that, or they could go for that. I mean, so I could take, queen check, they just probably block. Creates a hole here. I doubt you want to take. Yeah, I doubt you ever want to take this pawn. I'm even looking at d4 here. On takes, we take, and take. But d4 takes here, and then we're in a little bit of trouble. Because knight takes, and they're now attacking the pawn. So d4 is refuted. Could lock it down, but then I give them a lot of space in the center. I don't love that. I mean, no, because if I go here, their knight's just going to play like this. So I guess I could play d3. If takes, so d3, if takes, knight takes, and we're solid. d3, if push, then we drop the knight back, and we're going to rotate this way. I don't mind it. Let's play d3. I want to stay similar on the clock with them, because, you know. And who knows, maybe we will get something similar to the Grand Prix attack. If they play, like, g6, bishop g7, knight f6. Okay, so they do take. Now is the most accurate move to take with the knight and then target this pawn? Obviously, you would not want to take like this. I just can't see that being a good move. Because then queen takes, and then you either have to move the king or unretreat your knight. So I feel like we just go here. What's their plan though? Why would they take? Is it to play this? No, it can't be that. Okay, let's take with the knight. Maybe their plan's to try and go here? I want to play bishop here though. Or maybe we need to prioritize castling actually. Like bishop e2, castles. Bishop e2, we don't need to be worried about this. Okay, the knight comes out, they're offering a knight trade. Now, letting them take once again is not going to be that great, I don't think. I could slide the queen up and protect this way, but something tells me that that's not correct. I could also play knight g5. Knight g5 though, there's h6, but it would be so beautiful to get knights like this. However, it's not going to work. I mean, we could play queen e1 and plan to long castle. That could be an idea. I don't want to retreat. I want to improve my position. Queen e1 or queen e2, I think is the move. Queen e2 takes. We could probably then take like this, opening up the bishop. Okay, so queen e2, knight takes, pawn takes. No, that seems very silly. But the plan was queen e here takes, bishop out, and then like bring the rook to this file. But I don't know about that one. I don't know. Let's go ahead and play queen e2 though. I think queen e2 is reasonable. And maybe we can plan to put the bishop on this long diagonal, because I'm assuming that they're going to do that too. So they'll just kind of counteract, playing more like a KG setup. Although, after knight e4, queen e4, it disables them from playing b6, because then the knight would be hanging. And then the knight would be actually pinned to the rook. So maybe this isn't so great for them, because then how do we apply pressure here? Because then we would maybe have ideas of going here, attacking the knight. Also, with the queen on e2 and the king on e8, maybe we have some kind of f5. It's possible. Now, I definitely don't think they should take, because then I just do this, and right now I have an issue. This bishop can't even go to e2 anymore. This bishop cannot move. So by them taking, it just kind of helps me develop. But yeah, I don't think they should take. No, they don't. They don't indeed. Honestly, I might play bishop here right now, and if they castle, I mean, maybe we just go like this and try to start an attack on them. We could play h3 right now. It also prevents this, which isn't really an issue, I guess. Maybe we should just develop. Here, is there any problems with this? We just kick them away. Ooh, actually, I could go here. No. I was going to say, I could go here, and then I'm threatening to take and win the pawn. But if I go here, knight takes, pawn takes, and then, I mean, I'm going to have a hard time castling. Yes, this can come here, but then he can just, like, come here with check, which he can do right now, actually. I'm just going to play nice and simple. We'll go bishop d2, and we're going to play into long castle. I don't normally play like this, but we're going to get in a fight with this guy. Now, I don't know if I want to castle right away. I kind of want to play this to support this push. Here, and then try to, like, play g5. Something like that. So let's go ahead and play h3, and then maybe after g4, maybe we get bishop g2. And then that would complete our development other than castling. I'm a little bit worried about castling, to be honest. Yeah. Castles, they just play b5 immediately. And I don't really want them to have the open a file if my king's castled queenside. Knight there. So their knight will be hanging if I move my knight. What is the point of that? Oh, they want to... I don't think that really works, actually. They want to go here, but it's held. So if I just go here, I attack this. So knight here, if they attack my knight, I can take their knight and threaten mate. If they just kick me away, I can just take. And if here, now they have a lot of dark squared weakness, and then we can play like this. And if takes, we can't take like this, otherwise we get forked. So if knight here, bishop takes, pawn has to take. Or we can simply just take this. So let's jump the knight. We attack this. Okay, this is protected twice. I was thinking I might have blundered here, but we just have bishop takes. Okay, so the fun has begun. So if knight f6 back, okay, they go for that. I'm actually kind of interested in that move. It creates a hook. So if I play g4 here, they're gonna go knight f6 or knight g7. I don't think knight g7 is that great. Doesn't really have a future. So I think we just play g4. Hit this. Everything in my position is protected. So let's just kick this away. The knight protects the fork. Oh, okay, but we can just go here. We just go here, protect this. Everything is still protected. Queen d1's an ugly move, but I think we're doing fine. We're gonna want to kick this away. Bishop here, maybe? Or this. Or this. Takes here. Okay, we have one problem, and that problem is that our king's in the center of the board. We need to deal with that, actually. But look at our pawns. So if I play c3... c3... What does he play? Could he go knight b3? No. It's protected. So if I play c3, it weakens d3 really bad. c3, knight e4, we can take with the knight. We don't have to take d. We could. That might be alright. Let's play c3 here. Let's kick the knight. Playing with fire. I said I wanted to fight. Wanted to fight. That's what we're doing. We're fighting. I think our position's better. We don't really have an attack. We need to remember this. We don't have an attack right yet. Okay, so he does go for that. Ooh, that's actually kind of nasty. If knight takes, this is checkmate. Wow. So we have to take this way because I want to preserve this bishop. Could take here. I don't love that though. Knight takes. If they take here, we take. Queen cannot take because of the bishop. Here, they go back. This is now pinned. Well, not really. It's not actually pinned. What am I talking about? Okay, they take. I don't know why they gave up that bishop, to be honest. Because now they have a lot of dark squared weakness. How can I utilize that? I have a pretty simple plan here, I think. Queen here, castles. No, queen here, there's knight here. I could go this way too. This could make it hard for him to develop some pieces. Also kind of stops this. Queen here, push. We just take. So yeah, maybe we go like this. And we're probably going to try and push. So queen here, knight here. Everything's protected. We castle. I mean, obviously this is a great spot for the knight, but yeah, let's go queen here. It also kind of makes it hard to develop here, because now they are going to have a hard time maybe pushing this pawn to get the bishop out. This is protected. And we have 3 minutes 50 seconds somehow. Yeah, it happens just like that. So this is pinned now. Let's go ahead and castle. Queen comes up. They're protecting this pawn. We can maybe go here and just apply pressure here. They probably want to play this. So that actually stops it. But if I go here and they play this, takes, that just loses. So let's play here. And blunder a fork. Ah, yeah, dang it. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, that bishop was really strong too. And now I have a lot of dark squared, or light squared weaknesses around my king. Yeah, that was not good. We're definitely worse now. Okay, let's go here. Protect this pawn and try to push. Oh man. So if I move to the open file here, queen coming in is kind of scary. Because this would be checkmate right now. But I can always just move this to run. No, this is bad. This is very, very bad. They're gonna go here, bring the rook to this file, and my king's got like no squares. Yeah. So if I go here, there's gonna be this move. There's always this move too. Here takes, they threaten mate. We go here, they play this. Here takes. Go here, here. I guess I could play here right now. They go here, and then we move the bishop. That way if they go here, then we can take with check. They go here, and we're in a little bit of time, I guess. It's still really, 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 really bad. So we have to move the pawn, or the bishop. Oh, but they can just come here. Yeah, I don't know what I was going on about. Yeah, now if we go here, there's check. Here and checkmate. Yeah, I forgot that they could just bring the other rook. That's actually really disappointing. So I have to give up the queen, but it's still just checkmate. All right, we resign. Let's take a look at that and see where we went completely wrong. I felt like we didn't actually have an edge ever. Should have just developed the knights and didn't worry about a6. Takes. We should have took with the pawn, apparently. What? Takes. Knight d1. Okay. Da, da, da. So we were just going for an attack here, which did not work. Now we're a little bit fine. He traded off, and then we went here, castled, which was wrong. And just from here, this is where we started to go wrong. We're better, but we went the wrong way. And we castled, which is wrong. And then we go here, just giving him a fork. And then our light squares are way too weak. There's just nothing here. And then I let him walk in. It is what it is. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, we played poor. 72.5 for me, 85.6 for him. He just did an amazing job of creating weakness where I put my king and then exploiting it. So, congrats to him. I had an 1800 performance elo versus their 2050. We're going to play a second game. All right, so we found a 1970 who has been playing since August and is playing a4, which is crazy. They aboard. Okay. Probably because I was checking out their profile. That is such disrespect, though. a4? Why? All right, we find an 1860 who has been playing since 2011, but does not have many games. Do they all time? In a weird profile. Okay. I'm taking too long checking out their profile, and people just aboard. It's fair. Okay, we find Saiyan, who is basically a 2000, and they've got 2500 games, so they're probably legit. Let's go ahead and play e4. Didn't want this person to aboard. We got e4, e5, knight c3. Now, here, I would love a copycat. We won't get a copycat, especially from a 2000. But it would be awesome. Bishop here is like the main move. That is a move too, which, whoa. Okay, so they take, which is interesting. Do I want to develop the knight first or take? Takes knight here. We always have this. Okay, let's go ahead and play this. They don't even have that. What am I talking about? Maybe just queen up. And don't really like this pressure, but we can always play this at some point. Actually, if I go here and they play knight here, we can just do this. So let's go ahead and do that. Getting a win here would be very, very good. I need a win. I need a win. Okay, queen up. So I could play knight 95 with tempo, but I'm assuming their plan is just lining up with the queen there. Or with the king, sorry. So now if they ever move the knight on f6, I can come in with tempo. But I think just bishop here, or queen here, trying to long castle. Here, knight, no. If I was castled, there could be potential tactics here with a fork in the center of the board. Here or here. I think this is a here. I think here is a little bit better. Knight takes, bishop takes. Castles, then if this, we can just move. Okay, let's play queen up. It's a forking square. It would enable this though. No, we gotta be careful. We got to be careful. H3 at the right time, probably. Currently his queen only has 2 legal squares that it can go to. Well, 3 technically, these 3. Because I can't go here, here, or here. So that is something to keep in mind. Also, there is a free pawn here, but I don't think I should be taking pawns right now. I imagine his next move's d6. Yeah, d6 kind of needed to be played. So we could go after the bishop if we wanted. Here, takes, and then like long castle, or short castle. Seems reasonable. But if I go here, does he have any other moves? He could go here, but then we just play like this. Can't go here. Is there tactics though? If I play here, there's probably some kind of like takes and then this. And there is. So let's not blunder that. Maybe just long castles. Keep it simple. Long castles, if this, we jump in with the knight. Then we need to stop this move. We can always drop the bishop back. Let's long castle. Now he wants to attack this. I could play this, but then he just opens everything up. We don't love that. If I go here, knight takes, bishop takes. Or here, if knight takes, pawn takes. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. I could go knight here. And if knight takes, bishop takes, we get out of this, disabling him from even playing it. Let's actually do that. Let's go there. Take with the bishop. I guess he has this. Now we can tempo the queen though. Oh, he goes there. That's kind of interesting to me. So if I tempo the queen, where does the queen go? Here? We do need to be careful of this. Let's tempo the queen. He doesn't have this because there's a fork. Maybe pushing here could be good at some point to try and apply some pressure here. Just queen back. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm thinking of knight takes, bishop takes, and then playing c3, and then just like bringing the rook and trying to push. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Let's go ahead and do that. And then bring the rook, apply some pressure. This pawn is pinned, which is always good to note. Takes. Now let's play this. He could attack, and I'll just go back. And now we have room for the bishop on this diagonal. I'm assuming he wants to play this at some point. Question is, where do I put my rook? Because applying pressure here could be pretty good. But then I guess he just plays like this. Could also just push. Could play this to blunt the bishop too, but then he can just kick me away and he wins this pawn. Dun dun dun, choices. Could also try to trade off his bishop if I wanted. I kind of like the idea of rook here to go like this. Let's go ahead and play that. Yeah, rook here would have been a blunder actually, because he had this. Maybe something like that actually is really good. Slow, but maybe really good? Hard to say. There's the move. Now I pretty much have to go here. He wants to trade the bishop. I don't blame him, but it's annoying. I don't have to trade, but then I lose a pawn. I could bring the queen here, so that after takes we have this. That's an idea. Attacking the bishop. But if I go here, he's probably going to push. And then does the queen really want to be there? Kind of. because we probably want to push in the center of the board here. Let's actually play that. I like it. Let's not give him free development. And then we can plan the rook lift. Yes, takes here is actually bad because he loses this pawn if I wanted it, because then he gets counterplay on my king, but he moves the rook. Interesting. I don't really see what the idea behind that is. Does he want to play c5, c4? I mean, I could play d4 right now, and if he plays c5, we can take, and it opens up the rook, and then we have an attack on the d5 pawn, and then our pieces are becoming active. Yeah, but if I play d4, bishop takes, queen takes, and then queen can take on e4. No, it can't, because then the bishop hangs. So let's go here. So if this is the line that I calculated takes, if queen takes, this bishop would hang. He could take here. He could get 2 pawns, but I don't think it's worth it. And we get massive counterplay. And now his bishop is really restricted. And if he ever... No, never mind. Bishop all the way back. He wants to trade there? It seems kind of crazy. So I can win a pawn. Give the pawn back, though. Takes, rook takes, we take here. If he takes, we can start taking other pawns. That looks pretty good for me. And we always have this massive attack here. Okay, let's take. Queen takes, so I can just take the pawn for free then. If he goes here, we go here. Could also play this, takes, but then we have an isolated pawn. I mean, why would we not take this pawn? Here, takes. I mean, he's got some pressure, but we can always just go up and protect. He has this check, I guess. So if I take here, check, takes, and then he's threatening to go here. But we're in time to play this. No, we're not. So then he can take. Take, check. I guess we can block and protect. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Let's take the pawn. Queen comes up. They're attacking a pawn. If I play here and he goes here, then what? Could also go here, but then this. But then we take. Here we have a super duper weakness. Could also attack the queen, but then takes. Right. Here. I mean, we just get another pawn. Here, check. We still have this. Okay. And we're just going to go for a queen trade now. And he's got the issue that he can never move this rook right now, because then we can take with check. Or even just take with the rook and threaten a lot of stuff. He does have a bit of a time advantage, which sucks for us. This is probably like drawn by the computer right now, but who knows? Anything can happen in these games. We are half of Stockfish's elo. So if I go here, what is his plan? Here? He does get massive counterplay this way. There's no rook sack. We would just take that. Takes. Can't go here. Here. We just go here. Let's take the pawn. We just need to survive. That's what we need to do. Oh, okay. So maybe we are actually getting a little bit destroyed here. But if I go here, I'm threatening this and the queen. Ooh, rook takes. We have this. This comes with check, though. So if I go here, does he sack the rook? Takes. Here. Check here. There's no check here, but there's check here. That would result in mate. Here, there's no this. Let's offer a queen trade. Rook sack. Now we need to figure out, does this actually lead to mate? Because if I go here, we're threatening check here and checkmate. So if I just move, rook takes, we take here, then he has this, and it is mate. And if I take here, takes with check, king up, check. Okay, so here, takes here. We can always hide. No, we can't. Actually, yeah, we can. Takes, queen takes with check. We go here. And if he goes check, we don't go to the back rank, we go here. And our pawn is hiding us. So let's take his gift and get mated in 1. Oh my gosh, I completely overlooked that. Oh boy, wow, that sucks. Oh jeez, what a terrible day. It's alright. We were actually completely winning after this move, but we had to take. Oh my god, how do we miss this, bro? Come on. It's all good. Takes. Yeah, we just had to go with... yeah. Dang it, man. Rook takes. We take blundering mate in 1. What was the move? If we go here, yeah, he just sacks the rook again. If we take, then he's just coming in. That's what I thought. Oh boy. Alright, let's analyze this game. It was a good game. Like I said, anything can happen. We were better, but that's embarrassing. Alright, so we get this. And our opening was kind of a success. I mean, it's almost +1. Now it is +1. We missed something. Just bring the rook. Jumping in was wrong. We should have kicked the knight right away. Trading was not good. I thought that this is better for white until I play this. Should have played rook e1. Go back. This is just equal according to the computer. And then this is completely winning for white if I find this move. Yeah, which I did not. So we were not tactically aware today. It's all right. Yeah, I kind of ignored everything. Going here, threatening the same thing. Not really, actually. What is that threatening? Queen h5 to protect. Just like drawing. We just have to protect everything over here. Although if they take, then we just down a pawn. Dang it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I just, this is just maiden one. I was looking at this. Takes here, and then, yeah, we're just completely winning. Oops, not that. Check here. No, we should have knew. Should have knew. It's all good, broski. We had a performance elo of 1700 versus their 2000. 80% for him, 68.1 for me. We just missed a lot. We didn't play bad. We missed our opportunity. And that's what's really holding me back. We need to see these things. Like, pawns hanging, so what? We needed to see this. This is like typical stuff. Typical stuff. And if they move, it's just mate. Like, they kind of need to do something here. If they give a check, we probably just do what we were planning to do with this. This is now blocked, but we have a lot of, what's the word? We have a lot of pressure up here, and we're up 2 pawns. Like, dang it, man. Dang it. All right, well, it is what it is. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.